welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring you along for a baking vlog. Now we are going to start with one of my absolute favorite Christmas cookies. I have made this for the last 4 years, so it isn't one that I've grown up with, and I apologize. My baby is eating, and he is a vocal eater. He will tell you how much he enjoys every single bite of his food, so he will be narrating the background of this right now. I am so excited to bring you this, one of my favorite Christmas cookies. It is not one that I grew up eating, but it's quickly become one of my favorites. So in this video, we'll be making a total of 5 recipes. Some are recipes that I grew up with, and others are ones that I have started making within the last few years. So that is what we're gonna start today with, is a Mexican chocolate snickerdoodle. It is so good. I get so many requests for this recipe. This actually comes from a baking cookbook from Better Homes and Gardens. So it is so tasty. And it is made just like a snickerdoodle is, but adding cocoa powder and cayenne pepper. They say cayenne pepper is optional, but let me tell you, it is not. For this cookie, it really makes it. I even put a little extra in there, so I will show you the full recipe as I am making it so that you can replicate it yourself, because it is truly one of my favorites. So that's what we're gonna make today together. Okay, so here is the recipe here. I'm gonna zoom in so that you can screenshot it if you'd like. I'm also gonna try to find a link to this online, but just in case I can't find this exact recipe, here it is for you. All you're going to need for this is flour, baking cocoa, sugar, cream of tartar, salt, baking soda, vanilla, and pro tip for the holidays, this vanilla bean paste is a seasonal thing at Trader Joe's, and it is so good. And then also cayenne pepper, cinnamon, and brown sugar, and also eggs. You'll need eggs. So other than that, once you have all your ingredients laid out, this cayenne pepper, they recommend a 1/4 teaspoon. I believe I increased that to a 1/2. They are so good. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit of spice with the sweetness, and the cocoa makes it so yummy. So I think I'm going to increase this to a 1/2 teaspoon and then make everything else as is. And let's make this together. How am I supposed to look like a cute multitasking mother if you take a photo?
I'll try to get out of your shot.
Thanks. Oh, you're gonna help? Okay, help mama. Thank you.
That's the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. It's a little extra. All right, we have now zoomed forward into Friday. It is only 6 p.m., but I'm in my bathroom right now because I just changed into Christmas PJs, because it is that kind of night, you know, where it turns dark, which these days is like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you just have to throw on your Christmas PJs and say the day is over, it's done. Today, I'm going to make the second recipe that's kind of non-traditional in the sense that I didn't grow up with it, but it is such an easy Christmas cookie recipe. I love it. It's actually giant ginger cookies. I have made them as part of little Christmas baking plates that I've passed out in the past. They are really good. They're simple. I think that they're a really nice cookie to break up like a lot of strong flavors. So if you're having a lot of chocolate, a lot of peppermint, a lot of richness, I feel like this is a perfect kind of mellower cookie if you just want something a little sweet without being too powerful. There's really good spices in it. There's cloves, there's ginger, there's cinnamon. So we are going to make that together as we have called it quits for the day. So grab your Christmas pajamas and let's go make some giant ginger cookies. Okay, so step number one, and if you can hear the water running in the background, that is my husband running Henry's bath. But step number one is to put all of your flour into a bowl and to combine all of the spices and then the baking soda into this. We're gonna stir it up, we're gonna set it aside, and then we're going to whisk the other ingredients in our KitchenAid. If you don't have a KitchenAid, obviously a hand mixer or whatever you use to whisk things. But we're gonna start with just this portion, and the reason I am saying so is because I just put all of this flour into my KitchenAid without realizing that this would not be needed in the KitchenAid. We just need to mix this up with a wooden spoon. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this aside, and then we're going to mix the other wet ingredients in here. All right, we have made it to Monday. I have just finished all my work tasks. It is getting dark very quickly here, but we're going to transition into some baking. We are gonna make gingerbread bars. I am going to the gym tonight, so I have about an hour until I have to leave for that. So I am probably going to have to start baking and then pause and then start baking. So let's get going. We don't have too much time to lose. So this is a family recipe book that my mom put together for us a little bit ago. It has a few just staples that I grew up with, and she actually included this gingerbread bar recipe in here. Super, super simple. So I will post a link to this. I think I included it maybe on a blog post a little while ago, but if not, I'll make sure that I find this and post this recipe. for a little bit now, and we just finished these bars, and moment of truth, it looks divine. Oh my goodness, it's so good. 10 out of 10. Definitely make these. If you have to make one recipe from this video, definitely make these. Okay, it is now Tuesday. It feels like it should be a Thursday though. It definitely feels later in the week than it actually is. We are now going to make the last two recipes on this list, which is Christmas candy and a staple growing up. I love Christmas candy. It's like flaky, chocolatey, nutty little bites. So good. We'll go into it together. And we're going to make peppermint cookies. So we're going to make those two. We're going to start with the peppermint cookies and see how that goes. And then we're going to move into the Christmas candy together. So those are our last two recipes to make. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm in my laundry room right now. Baby just woke up from his nap, so I have him in his playpen and he is watching a show, so I didn't want that to interfere. So that is why we're spontaneously in the laundry room right now. But with the recipe, there are a few disparities I noticed. So there is like it's a family recipe, so it came from like a little postcard note from my mom. And so there's peppermint buttons on one side, and then there are mint sandies on the other. And me and my sister were trying to figure out which one it was. I'm not sure if my mom knows which one it is. She says that the peppermint buttons was correct. That was the one she sent me, but she said the opposite one to my sister. So we're just kind of generally confused about which is which. Oh. My mom just texted back and said that the mint sandies recipe is correct. So the first one that she sent me was incorrect. I may make some adjustments still, and I may add some more flour. So yeah, we'll see what we end up making for these cookies and how they turn out. Hopefully good. Okay, I increased the flour by half a cup, and this is what the batter is looking like. I am going to change the attachment to the stir attachment on my KitchenAid, and then I'm going to crush up these peppermint candies and add them. These are the ones I ended up getting. They were kind of the most cost effective, and it seemed like the easiest, and also I want to add these later to my espresso when I make them, so I think it'll serve kind of both purposes. Okay, these look really promising. So let's see, moment of truth. Okay, these turned out so well. I just realized though that I did not measure the peppermint. And so I think I probably ended up doing less than 5 ounces of peppermint. I just eyeballed it. So trust your instinct, trust your gut. Don't put too much in it because that may make it too melty, but it was literally the perfect amount. I wish I would have measured it for you. I apologize. Hello, we have now time traveled to Thursday. It is my lunch break right now. I'm going to make the Christmas candy during my lunch break. So let's go ahead and do that together because we have all the supplies. So I'm super excited to get this ready. We're first going to take our saltine crackers and we're going to line a pan with them. So that is step number 1, and then we'll walk through the rest together. Okay, so the key to this Christmas candy is you need to let it fully cool before cutting it, so it isn't one of those make it and then eat it right away kind of things. It's been cooling for, I want to say 4 hours, maybe 4 hours. And it is almost fully hard. So this is our little masterpiece so far. You can put walnuts on top, or you can put pecans or your favorite nut, or you can put additional candies on top, and it is so easy. So we'll see how this cuts and do a little taste test together. Let's see how these turned out. I literally did not know growing up that these were saltine crackers. I don't know how I never saw my mom make them. Maybe I did and I just didn't like log it in the long-term memory banks. But it tastes more like the brown sugar and the chocolate is really what you're getting. Like it's almost more of like a caramely, salty type thing. It is so good. So you can choose to do whatever you want for the chocolate. You can get semi-sweet, you can get milk chocolate. I prefer dark chocolate, so I got just the chocolate chips from Trader Joe's that are, I think, 72% dark chocolate. They turned out so well, but I'm a big dark chocolate person. So whatever your preferred chocolate is, you saw how easy it is to just melt it on top. You can really do whatever you want with this. It's just a foundation that you can get really creative with. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you some good recipes, some good ideas for your own Christmas baking this next week and a half until Christmas. It is approaching so quickly now. I'm so excited for it. Thank you again so much for watching this video. I am so grateful that you did. If you liked it, please remember to give it a little thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for content that might be similar to this in the future. I will catch you on the next video. Bye, friends.